So this gyro carry player destroyed everyone in this high ranked lobby. Right from the get-go, you can see that this game is not a piece of cake as it involves a lot of high-ranking players. And the star of today is going to be the Gyrocopter, as you can see that he has 21 kills and 1 death, having the perfect game in this 12k MMR average game. So we're gonna find out how he does it and how he ended the game with nearly 1000 gold per minute. So he started the game on a Radiant, and his team decides to contest for the bottom rune and actually got a kill on a Phoenix. So now watch how this rank 13 Gyrocopter carry takes advantage of the situation. So his late matchup is basically a Gyrocopter and Ogre Magi versus a Phoenix and a Beastmaster. So Gyrocopter is naturally a counter for the Beastmaster, mainly for his flat cannon. And you can see how he doesn't hesitate to pop his flat cannon just to harass the Beastmaster, which was at the lane at 60% health. So one thing you can learn from this guy is that he prioritizes harassing the enemy and keeping him low rather than controlling the creeps and playing it near his tower. And the reason why he is ultra aggressive in this lane is mainly due to the Beastmaster starting his lane at 60% health. So his objective is trying to keep them low while securing creeps at the same time. And also keep in mind that the enemy offlaner on the Beastmaster is also a rank 6 player. You can see how aggressive this Gyrocopter is, as he is playing super greedy, contesting the creeps right in front of the tower, which is the red zone. And also what you can learn from this guy is that he is actually willing to use all his mana just to keep the enemy at half health or even kill them by being super sneaky and aggressive. As he is constantly spamming spells, it just means that there will be more opportunities appearing in this lane as he can get more kills and secure more creeps as well. And also just by being super aggressive, the enemy are actually using their safety spell like the Phoenix Dive just to run away from him. And also take note that the first item that he bought was a Blitz of Attack as he plans to get the Falcon Blade. But more importantly, watch how they dive this tower. You can see that enemy Beastmaster was securing creeps under his tower, and what they did was they actually glyphed the creeps just so they can be able to dive the tower and deal more damage to him. And also take super close attention to the Gyrocopter and try to look at where his cursor is at. You can see that he's actually not right clicking the Beastmaster at all, as he does not want to get a tower aggro on him. And instead he actually tried to split the damage between him and the Ogre Magi while getting the kill on the Beastmaster. Truly a high level play. So one super interesting play this guy did in the early game is this. You can see that the moment he hit level 6, he instantly teleported to mid just to secure the Huskar kill, which was an early game hero. And killing him at this early stage of the game will actually pull back his armlet timing, which means that there is more space to farm. But what's more impressive is that they instantly smoke after killing the Huskar just to make a rotation at the top lane as the Gyro still has his ultimate ready. And the smoke play actually worked, catching the enemy Bloodseeker off guard. This is actually such a high tempo play by them, as less than 30 seconds ago they were just in mid. And the funny thing is, he's actually not done. You see, after converting his TP to the mid lane and then ganking the top lane, instead of farming together or taking control of the off lane, he just simply began to rotate the mid again with 2 of his supports, just to find the Huskar that is recently killed and is about to get ganked twice, which will definitely disrupt the flow of his game. And you can see how much fun these players are having as they know how big of a kill this is, as they get a kill on the Huskar with his teleport on cooldown. And with just the power threats and the Falcon Blade, they actually start knocking on the door on the tier 1 tower in hopes to catch a Beastmaster. But while doing so, the Gyrocopter actually dived a little too deep, which made the enemy Huskar wants to TP in for him, together with the Bloodseeker. But just before he died, he actually got a kill on the Huskar. And this is actually one type of scenario where it's actually not that bad to die as a carry, as you can see that his teammate is owning the rest of the dire side. And upon spawning, he actually chooses to TP back to the bottom lane, as you can see that the fight is not over yet and his teammate is being chased. So he uses that to his advantage and ended up getting 2 more kills for his team. And I believe that if his teammate wasn't being chased by the enemy, instead he would have TP'd to the triangle and farmed the ancient camps and then proceed to push out the tier 1 tower at the top. So you can see from this play alone, he actually made a very good decision as a carry. But more importantly, they have a ward that can see the Beastmaster stack and proceed to commit spells for it. The Dire ended up coming to visit the stacks, but it's already mostly gone and killed by the Gyrocopter. And just as he was backing off, he was pretty lucky that the Clockwork missed the hook, as it would have been disastrous. So now 15 minutes in, I just want to point out the item choice that he chose for the Gyrocopter. While having a net worth lead and so much gold in his hand, he actually chooses to prioritize the BKB first, right before the standard Aghanim Scepter on a Gyrocopter. The main reason for this is that just so he can keep up his aggression and continue doing what he's been doing the whole game. As you can see that he has no fear into running them down as he has a BKB, which pretty much makes him unstoppable at this point of the game. And so while being so powerful in this game, you can see in the map that there are 2 couriers running towards the west side of the map. This pretty much indicates that there's someone trying to finish Roshan. And that's where, as the big boss of the game, you do not give your enemy any chance to come back. And instead what you can do is just kill them and take the Roshan right in front of their face. And if you're already watching until this point, don't forget to like and subscribe because I need it for real. Now back to the game. So he uses the first Aegis to get objectives, which is mostly the tier 2 tower and also the wisdom rune. So the best case scenario while having the Aegis is forcing the enemy to fight outside their base, and that's exactly what they did as they made a smoke play. This fight was pretty smart as they actually forced the Dire to fight the Gyrocopter while he's at his strongest, as he's carrying an Aegis and a shitload of items. You can see that the first thing that he must prioritize is definitely the Phoenix egg as soon as possible, and once the egg is down, you pretty much just try to run the Dire down and see who is still winning the die. So they pretty much just forced the glyph and they backed off as you don't really want to use the first Aegis to destroy the tier 3 tower and siege it. And so 25 minutes in, what they do is they pretty much just push all the wave in while waiting for the Roshan to spawn. But the Dire are noobs and decide to fight outside the base to get a quick kill in a last ditch effort to make it a 5v4. But at this point of the game, you can see how powerful the Gyrocopter is as he's actually at his maximum potential at the moment. And that is pretty much how this rank 14 Gyrocopter, which is Natsumi, played the perfect game of Gyrocopter against these pros.